How are we doing, ladies and gentlemen? It is Ryan, and we are back with the NBA on Tuesday. I have two plays for today that I am very, very solid in. I think they're great picks. I think that we'll have a great night tonight coming off of last night. If you guys are new here, I do this every single day, and we start each video off with a recap, so let's get right to it. Yesterday, we missed by 0.5. What's new? If I lose, it's by 0.5. So Denny had over 20 potential assist chances, and he only cashed in 5. I wouldn't say he sold at all. His teammates were just struggling to shoot the ball. So, I mean, it happens. My heart is obviously broken there, but we were able to make that back and a lot more in the VIP last night. So I recommend you guys hop in the VIP. You can join for completely free here. The link will be right here. It will take you to a 7-day free trial, and it's just $60 a month. So $2 a day to get my VIP plays that we are cashing out on. You can see here. Cash this. We made like 14 units last night. This was a 20 unit nuke. Then this play right here, another unit made, about half a unit made, and then the other one. So went 3 and 3. 3 and 3. Hold on. I was scrolling up, but 3 and 3. 1, 2, 3, and then we lost this by 0.5. And then these two were just misses. Paulo somehow didn't pass the ball. He only had 3 assists. So that one happens, and obviously you can't win them all. But we missed this one by 0.5. That was just a sad one. So we're looking to get that back, but all the boys in the VIP are cashing. Lewis posted both of these plays, and they both cashed in the VIP. So Matt cashed his play as well. He sent this in the VIP, full sweep. Basically a 10x right here, center right here. We're going crazy again today. Phantom has been cashing. He cashed these all throughout yesterday. 3 out of his 4 that he sent cash. So we are all going in there, going absolute crazy in that VIP. So I highly recommend you join with that link that I am posting in the description. Now for the plays. Start us off. I believe we had Khan at 15.5 points. Definitely solid value there. He's hit this in 6 of his last 10 games, averaging almost 20 points per game. In his last 5, he missed it by 0.5 and 0.5. Got in foul trouble that game. Got a foul trouble that game as well. Over his last 30 games, he's hit this in 63% of them, averaging 20 points per game. On the season, he's hit this in 65% of the games, averaging about 19 points per game. The matchup is a 3.5 point spread. The Hornets are at home, where he generally plays pretty solid at home. Away, obviously he plays better away, but at home it's still a solid matchup. At home he dropped 27 against them last time, and he scored 30 and 19 against them. Hit this in all 3, shooting very solid in all 3. His minutes are around 35-ish minutes per game on average, or around 33-ish. So I do like this play. Games where he's played around 30 minutes or more, he's hit this in obviously almost 80, about, we'll call it 30. Hit this in about 80% of games, shooting or scoring about 21 points per game. Yes, this matchup doesn't look appealing, but on the season they're letting up 22 points per game to shooting guards. It is a tight matchup. I do think this game will be pretty solid. You can see here they're letting up that 3-pointer and that mid-range in the paint. Pretty solid, where Khan does all of his work. You can see 7 of the last 13 hit the over. Trey Johnson, Hardy both dropped 17. Man hit his line. Edgecombe dropped 19. Alexander Walker dropped 20. Like, these guys aren't very good models to base it off of, so we're not going to look too much into that. Bam's questionable, might free up the paint a little bit, but other than that, this game still should be that 3.5 point spread. And you can look here, the spot up shooting, transition, and the ball handler off the pick and roll are all where Khan excels, and that's all where they're pretty mediocre, the Heat are. So I do think that he'll be able to have a solid game here. The lineups, nobody's out. This guy, Saloon, doesn't matter too much, so I think that the Hornets will have a good game. I did not look at their last couple of games. They have been dropping some games, so I think they're going to have to come back strong. The Heat have been on a roll, so I do think that this will be a great game. Khan is going to need to excel in this game if they really do want to win this matchup. So that is why we're taking play number 1. Before I say play number 2, guys, you can get $100 for completely free when you sign up on Chalkboard, and you can get this Brunson free square for tonight for him to score 1 point, 1 rebound, or 1 assist. Pretty much a guarantee. with promo code FFMI. If you do that and you send it to me on Discord, I will give you a month of my VIP for completely free. I highly recommend you do that. You can also do it on Prizepicks or Underdog. Code FFMI. The links are in the description. Just go through the links. It is a lot easier. And for our last play, we have Colin Gillespie over 17.5 PRA. He's hit this in 70% of games on the season, averaging about 22. Yes, in his last 5, he's not been playing well at all. I think he's totally due. Over the last 30 games, 70%, averaging about 20. He's still over this line. He's playing very solid, and he has an absolutely great matchup tonight. 3.5-point spread. They're the underdogs. Devin Booker's playing well. I don't think Booker can continue that hot hand on a back-to-back. Gillespie, pretty well rested, 23 minutes last game. Not his season average, so season average is about 28 games. So what I always do, you guys know, is I filter this. So we'll just put it at 25 to be fair. And he's hit this at 80% of games, averaging over 23. So I do think that's very solid there. Obviously, last night they lost they're on a 2-game losing streak when Booker is going crazy. So I think everybody's going to need to step in and look at the matchup he has tonight, where he's hit this in every single game against them, averaging almost 33. So PRA, bottom 5 in the NBA. Over the last 15 games, bottom 3, bottom 5, giving up about 44 per game. 42 on the season, 44 over the last 7. So the Timberwolves are very much slacking there. I do think that this is a very, very solid play for what we're taking. You can see everything there pretty much lines up. The shooting, pretty much nothing too difficult. Pretty average around the perimeters, but the mid-range, he plays very well in the mid-range. His ability to get to the line is also very solid. Off the hands-off, transition. Spot up, obviously, it's a lot harder. Timberwolves are a very good spot-up defense, but I do like this play a ton. 10 of the last 14 hit their overs. A.J. Mitchell dropped 19, Pods 37, Luka 53, Quickly 28, Kennard 14. I do think that being a starting point guard with the matchup that he's in, with the minutes he is able to average, and the necessity for him to play well is all going to go our way. Just some extra without Dylan Brooks. It's about the same thing. Doesn't really take away from much. Without Mark Williams, not much of a sample size to really do too much with it. So I do think that this play is the one that we will be taking for tonight. It is a very solid play. It's close to a 2x. The value for Khan has moved around. It was a lot better last night, but that is what we're taking for today. I highly recommend you guys tally this with me. Make sure you like, comment your thoughts, and subscribe. I post every single day for completely free, and we are cashing very, very consistently. We just can't get by the 0.5s, man. The last 2 plays we lost were by 0.5. So very, very unfortunate. We will catch you guys in the next one. Make sure you join the Discord. It's completely free to join. I will catch you guys tomorrow. Peace.